Salvable movie review. A boxing drama that falls flat. Movie reviews. Posted 2 hours ago. Plot. An aging boxer grapples with his past while trying to mend a fractured relationship with his teenage daughter, all while feeling trapped in a small town. Review. There's something undeniably captivating about boxing movies. Perhaps it's the legacy of classics like Rocky that has left an indelible mark on audiences everywhere. Whenever a new boxing film hits the screen, I find myself racing to see it, eager for the adrenaline rush of the ring and the chance to cheer for a compelling lead. Sadly, Salvable falls short on both counts, opting instead to showcase a father's failures rather than the thrill of the sport. Toby Kebbell takes on the role of Sal, an aging boxer whose relationship with his daughter is as tangled as his own life choices. He claims to care for her, yet his actions tell a different story. Sal is his own worst enemy, constantly sabotaging his chances at redemption, which makes it hard to root for him. On the other hand, Shia LaBeouf shines in the role of Vince, a flashy character with blonde hair and an Irish accent that occasionally falters but mostly holds up. Their dynamic adds a spark to the film, especially since Vince is a bad influence on Sal, pulling him deeper into a world of crime. Unfortunately, Vince's presence in the story is inconsistent, leaving viewers wanting more. One pivotal moment occurs when Sal and Vince find themselves in a precarious situation involving a shady character and a lot of money. It's a tense setup, but it quickly loses its impact when Sal chooses to walk away from a fight he could easily win. This moment marked a turning point for me. I found it hard to care about the unfolding drama because it felt entirely self-inflicted. Instead of a gripping plot twist that forces the characters into a corner, we're left with a series of poor decisions that feel contrived. The writing seems to rely on the idea that things happen just because the plot needs them to, which is frustrating and undermines the story's logic. The film leans heavily on character drama rather than boxing action, which isn't inherently a bad choice. However, the fight scenes themselves are disappointingly basic. Kebbell's footwork isn't the best, and while the camera work tries to keep the action flowing, anyone familiar with combat sports will likely notice the shortcomings. The fights resemble the exaggerated style of classic movie brawls, where punches are thrown with wild abandon, making it feel less like a real sport and more like a staged performance. Visually, Salvable opts for a handheld, natural lighting approach that gives the film a gritty, lived-in feel, but it doesn't quite compensate for the lack of depth in the boxing scenes. Despite Kebbell's strong performance, Salvable never digs deeper than the surface. As the credits rolled, I was left wondering what the film was truly about. It doesn't deliver a story of redemption or personal growth. Instead, it presents a series of bleak moments that strip away any hope for a satisfying conclusion. If you're going to immerse me in darkness, at least give me a character to root for or a clear goal to strive towards. A deadbeat dad who continually disappoints his daughter could have been a compelling narrative, reminiscent of films like The Wrestler. Instead, we're left with a directionless story that feels ultimately pointless. Salvable is playing in theaters and on demand/digital on May 2, 2025.